The Lobos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to Davis. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it? There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. And guys, defenses... First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The RPO, it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 30. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like, when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years, and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes ahead. And they'll close in on it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Lobos have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll ride Davis here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it took everything. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He'll keep it himself. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Shakes off the defender. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air on second down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They stop him short of the mark. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they're not on the same page there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This time on target. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They made...
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but When things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the Lobos will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. It's good! Reach from Arvin, and he gives them the W. And with that, they've taken the lead. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy.
Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Albuquerque at University Stadium, the home field of the New Mexico Lobos. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kurt. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nowhere to run and corralling for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today. And the Lobos will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense all over it. They stopped him right at the line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Lobos will send their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He finds some space. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Lobos come up to the line in a hurry up. Here Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's not...
First play of the second half is a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Davis. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Back to pass. It's Selvia. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes off in a bootleg. The ball is picked off. He could go. Takes it all the way back. Goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats.
31, New Mexico, 0.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. To throw, it's Selvia. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Lobos will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Davis. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The Lobos looking to keep this drive rolling. They keep him guessing with a run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Finds an open target on the left side. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Lobos line it up with first and goal. Caught quickly. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, you can tell with this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Selvia. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Tackle at the 32, that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game. Closer to midfield now.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense,
he's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, can still have a great season.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk.
When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It is good. And guys, after that field goal, they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And guys, the defenses have stood tall, kept the offenses out of the end zone, but now a chance for the first touchdown of the game. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, New Mexico! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got his man on the right. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. And if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this two-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this two-minute drive.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Connection to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Lobos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Lobos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, New Mexico! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense.
He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run the toss. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield very late in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Might as well give it to him again. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, New Mexico! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Complete downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Lobos are on the move. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Lobos will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Working that left side. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Lobos are rolling down the field. The give to Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take another shot here. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Between the uprights. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And that one will give him the lead. And the Lobos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Thompson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, beat that clock.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.